Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope everyone is doing well and doing great. Thank you for joining me today. And today we are going to talk about fruit idioms. Idioms used to describe fruit, or you can say fruit used to describe idioms. And as you can see here, I have a nice shiny red plastic apple. It's actually a hand lotion container. So when I was putting on hand lotion, I thought, oh, let me search for some idioms that are described with fruit. So that is what we're going to do today is fruit idioms. All right, our first one is go bananas. What that means is to become very angry, very upset, to almost go crazy over a situation. Go bananas. An example sentence is, he'll go bananas if his vehicle is not cleaned properly by the wash company because he's paying excellent money to have his car cleaned, so he's expecting it to be super clean when he get his car back. Hopefully, none of you guys go bananas often, but that is a word to describe to become very angry, very upset, to go crazy over a situation. The next word we have here is lemon. Lemon. And what that is used for is a car that doesn't work properly. Years ago, I had purchased a van. And a week later, I called the dealership and I said, you guys sold me a lemon. The van completely stopped working. In fact, the engine started smoking and they knew about it and they tried to get away with it. So I called them to tell them that they sold me a lemon. The great thing about that company is that they gave me my money back, so I was able to take back the car. So that was my experience with the lemon, and hopefully you guys won't have that experience. Our next word we have here is peach. I don't use this word often, but some may. And what it's describing is a thing or a person that is beautiful. For example, an example sentence would be, oh, you brought me a cup of tea. Aw, you're such a peach. Like, that is so wonderful what you did. You brought me a cup of tea. So you're basically describing that person's character, saying that they did something wonderful or beautiful for you. Our next word is apples and oranges. That is used to compare two people who are very different from each other. For example, my brothers are like apples and oranges. They are very, very different from each other as night and day. Apples and oranges. Our next word that we have is, and I'm pretty sure you heard this before, the apple never falls too far from the tree, or it could be said that the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. What that means is a child personally takes traits after their parents. For example, his son plays sports like his dad. As you can see by the way he plays, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, which means he's playing excellent baseball just like his dad did when he was younger. Our next set of idioms is bad apple or bad apple. You probably heard this before, but it is used to describe a person who is corrupt or very wicked. There are quite a few bad apples on that team. In other words, they probably cheat to win. A company can be filled with bad apples. A boss can be a bad apple. So don't hang around with too many bad apples because then it'll ruin your image. Our next word is life is a bowl of cherries. When someone says a life is a bowl of cherries, they're basically saying that their life is very easy right now. A life a bowl of cherries for her because she is rich. Or life is not a bowl of cherries for him because he is very poor. So life bowl of cherries can be someone's life is going fantastic or not fantastic. Cherry picked. That means to select carefully. For example, a good sentence would be, the teacher cherry picked the top student in the class, which means that student was handpicked. He was cherry picked. He was carefully picked because they were a top student in the class. Now, this one I don't use often, peaches and cream, but some people do. And when you hear someone say, oh, it's peaches and cream, that means everything is going fantastic, is going good in life. Almost like a bowl of cherries. Everything is well, it's swell, it's good. Everything is just peachy. Now, that's what I usually hear. Oh, everything is just peachy. I really don't use peaches and cream, but some people do. And some people may say, oh, everything is peachy. It means the same thing. Our second set of idioms is as American as apple pie. As American as apple pie. Something or an activity that represents the American culture, such as baseball. Baseball. As American as apple pie. Now, this next set of word is sour grapes. That is used to describe a person with a negative attitude. A person can be a bowl of sour grapes. Like, for example, if you're working with somebody and every time you look at them, they're just sour. Sour grapes. That person is just a bowl of sour grapes. They're always critiquing and they see everything wrong. For example, a long time ago, I used to work with a lady, and every weekend, rolls around, and Monday would come and we would go into the office. And I would say, hi, how was your weekend? Oh, my weekend was just terrible. It was bad. Every day, the weekend was bad. Every Monday, the weekend was described as bad. To the point where the company said, you know what? You're a sour grape. You cannot work here anymore because that person's attitude was bringing everyone down. So our last set of word is the apple of your eye. When someone's an apple to that person's eye, what they're seeing is that person they really care about. They're very fond of that person or thing. Being an apple of someone's eyes, that means that you grab their attention. A good sentence would be, she has 3 dogs, but her oldest dog is the apple of her eye. Like, that's her special dog. So those were a few idioms describing, fruits used to describe idioms. I hope this indeed will help you with your English learning language skills. Continue to practice, continue to write them down, and enjoy these idioms. And I will be back soon. Hope all is well, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.